What's going on, guys? In today's video we are going to be detailing out how you can create your perfect training plan. So this is going to be for you. So the first question you need to ask yourself is how many times per week are you going to train, and consistently. Okay, there's no point in saying I'm going to train 7 times a week and then you're only going twice a week. So this is going to determine what training split you go for. So I'm going to go through the days and then I'll recommend some training splits for you. So if you only can train once a week, then you want to go for a full body workout. All right, you want to train all the muscles on that one day, and you want to basically hit them with good intensity, making sure you're taking the sets very close to failure, because you're only training once per week. All right, so you need to get in as much as you can. For this, you want to mainly prioritize compound lifts. A compound lift is a lift that uses more than one joint, so it's a multi-joint exercise. For example, the bench press, when you do the exercise, your shoulder and elbow are moving. That's 2 joints. That makes it a compound lift. An isolation is a 1 joint movement. So if I'm doing a bicep curl, it's just my elbow joint, and that's an isolation. So when you only got training once per week, you want to prioritize your compound lifts because they're going to be hitting multiple muscles as well. Right, 2 days a week, you want to go for 2 full body days if you've got some rest days in between. Or if you haven't got any rest days in between, for example, you're going to do the weekend, a Saturday and a Sunday, then I would go for lower body and upper body. So if you're doing 2 consecutive days, split up your lower body exercises one day, and the other day do all your upper body, so your shoulders, chest and back, arms, etc. on that other day. All right. If you are training 3 times a week, if you've got rest days in between, then go for 3 full body workouts. Okay. On each full body day, you can do different exercises. So on your first full body day, you might do some squats, you might do some bench press, you might do some bent over rows. On the second full body day, you might do some deadlift, you might do some leg extensions, hamstring curls, and you might do some incline dumbbells, etc. Okay, so you can vary the different exercises on the different days, but you are going to be hitting your muscles, all your muscles, 3 times a week, full body. If another split you can do is a lower body day, an upper body day, and then a full body day. So here you're hitting each muscle group 2 times per week. And again, you can focus on your lower body one day, upper, and then do one day where it's a full body day. Put your rest days in between as well. Or you can do a routine called the push-pull legs routine. So on one day, you're doing all your pushing exercises. On another day, you're doing your pulling exercises. And then finally, you're going to do your lower body, your legs on another day. Now, the disadvantage of doing push-pull legs is that you're only hitting each muscle once per week. On the other routines, you're going to be hitting your muscle at least twice per week. And the more frequently you can train your muscle, the better gains you're going to make. So frequency is quite important. And if you're able to hit each muscle group more than once a week, then definitely go for that. 4 times a week, I would go lower body, upper body, lower body, upper body. Again, varying the exercises in each of the sessions. Or you can do a push-pull legs, maybe have a couple of rest days and then a full body workout. So I do like this routine because you're concentrating on just the specific muscle groups, and then you're doing a full body, so you're still hitting each muscle twice per week. 5 days a week. You could go for your traditional bro split, where a lot of people do this. They'll do chest on Mondays, back on Tuesdays, Wednesdays they might do like arms, Thursday shoulders, Friday legs, something like that. Now with the bro split, you are hitting one muscle group in one session, and you're really doing a lot of volume on that, and then you're not doing it for a week later. Again, disadvantage, you're only hitting it once per week as opposed to 2 or 3 times per week. So you can do the bro split, but another good routine would be a push-pull legs. Maybe have a rest day, then do your upper body, and then do a lower body. So again, you're still getting in that work twice per week. 6 times a week. Now this is quite a good routine. Is push-pull legs, and then you take a rest day. So if you're able to go 6 times a week, this is the routine I would recommend. And again, you'll be varying your exercises in each of the sessions. Now, what exercise selection should you go for? So we touched already, compounds are very important because they give you more kind of strength, and they also hit multiple muscles at once. So when you're doing your bench press, you're doing your chest, your shoulders, and your triceps. Whereas if you're doing just like a chest fly in isolation, that's only hitting your chest. So I would always start with a warm-up right? Maybe on the bike, treadmill, cross trainer, etc. Then I would do some mobilization work. So if I'm doing upper body, I would try to get my shoulders nice and mobile, maybe do some resistance bands, face pulls, etc. to get all the joints ready for the exercises. Then you want to mainly go with your compounds to begin with. Your hard part of this training session is more towards the beginning when you're focusing on your compounds. So your bench presses, squats, deadlifts, they all want to be at the beginning of your workout because you want good energy, good strength on those. And then you go into your isolations after, so more towards the second half of the training session, you'll do more isolation work. And then finally, if you want to do cardio, put your cardio in at the end of the session. You don't want to do your cardio before you do your weight training because then you're going to be depleting your energy and then you're not going to be as strong. Another key thing is progressive overload. So from week to week, you want to be getting stronger. You don't have to always just load up the bar with more weight. You can be using more reps, right? So same weight, more reps. You can do extra sets. You can decrease rest times. You could slow down the tempo. So if you're doing a bench press, you could come down slow, control the weight and push up. If you're able to control the weight better, that means you're getting stronger in the lift. Right, so now you've got a kind of template on how to make a training plan work for you. Another thing with the exercise selection actually is injuries. Do you have any injuries? If you do, you're going to want to work around the injuries and obviously don't put in exercises that will aggravate the injury. But yeah, as I said, you've got this template now to start making your training plan. Really important though, the first point is consistency. You've got to choose a training plan which you can be consistent on. And a lot of the time, it's going to come down to your preferences. So even though you get better value if you hit your muscles more frequently, you may not like it. Like I like to do push-pull legs and a full body 4 times a week. I find that's good for me. It's consistent. I'm not overkilling myself in the gym, and I get enough rest days as well. So here you are. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll maybe be making more videos about training.